Real quick, why'd you guys go with the cola's name? What's cola stand for?
So the cola is the very top of the bud of the flower, the best of the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the cola is. And that's what colas is, the best of the best when it comes to cannabis. So that's why they went with the name.
And look at you guys now.
Yeah.
The best.
And see where we're going.
I set you up nice for that
That
one.
was good. Yeah.
How do you see the company growing?
Federally legalizing it. Once that happens, most of the bigger hurdles in our way would be pretty much fixed.
Yeah.
If someone's coming in first time, wants to try it out, has never tried it out before, I usually would recommend an edible, like a small dose of an edible, or a vapor cartridge. Just because those are easy to manage and dose, and like with an edible, they're cut up in 10 milligram pieces. So you take one piece, you can tell them to dose that, wait about half an hour to 45 minutes. If they don't feel something, then they take another one of those. You can easily dose yourself that way. Same thing with vapes, cartridges. You take 1 or 2 hits, wait about half an hour, see how you're feeling. If you feel like you need a little bit more, take another couple hits and you're good to go. I mean, I've seen a customer come in before. This was years ago when I was managing another store. And she wanted to get something for her son. Her, I think at that time, 14-year-old son. So he had cancer, and she was looking for alternatives, and she came back after a few months after having purchased some product and using it, and came back and told me and let us know that the cannabis oil, the CBD, the Rick Simpson oil that she had specifically purchased, helped her son. I guess it remissed a bit the cancer, so it wasn't spreading as much anymore, and he was better. He wasn't having seizures anymore. He was having multiple seizures per day. So she was very happy. And that just like one of the stories that, still with me to this day makes me kind of happy to be in an industry where it's helping people, real people with real problems.
What are some of the craziest combinations that you've seen or heard of?
Combinations
for edibles, can you throw it in chicken wings, make chicken wings with?
Well, they do have cooking oil. So, I mean, with cooking
Right.
oil, you can pretty much make anything and, do anything and concentrated that way. But back in the day, I haven't seen it recently, but back in the day, we had ice cream that was medicated also. Pops and vanilla ice cream, and all that stuff. So we had that. We have popcorn, candies.
Popcorn, okay.
Yeah, that are medicated. But the craziest I would say that I've noticed recently, it would be the pizza. The pizza is like the craziest thing. I was like, wait, I wouldn't even thought about that. Like infusing a pizza with cannabis and just bake it and you're good to go. Like an edible, but it's, regular pizza.
Yeah, that's crazy. How do you deal with like the upset customers, and do you have problems periodically with the people that are coming in and buying your product, and how do you deal with that?
Yeah, it happens a lot, right? People come in, buy product, it's not working, it's defective, or it's not to their liking, or whatever the case may be. Thankfully, a lot of the vendors we work with, they give us the opportunity to take care of a lot of these issues, and they reimburse us for all those problem products. So if a customer comes in and one of their cartridges, let's say that they bought does not work or stop working like halfway through, we have we test it, make sure it's not working. If it's not, and we don't cause any issues or have the customer jump through any hoops, we swap it out for them, exchange it, and then on the back end the vendor takes care of it for us. So I would say it's very easy, it's very simple, and if there's ever a customer who comes in happy, they always leave happy. Well, speaking of customer experience, I want to just touch a little bit upon the new store, the new location that opened up. That's a whole different experience. That's the first of its kind in Sacramento. The largest in Sacramento, the largest location in Sacramento, and that experience is completely different than any other dispensary you could go to in Sacramento. Most places you walk in, you have to get checked in, you sit in the lobby, you wait until someone is available to help you out. They come out and grab you and then take you in and show you around. Here you don't do that. You get checked in, you walk straight onto the floor. There's products. It's a whole set of products and vendors and demos and videos. And it's like walking into a regular retail store, right? Just walk in, you see all the products and things, and you don't have to wait for someone to come show you around. So that's one of the great things about Colas is the innovation and the forward thinking. Because no other cannabis company in Sacramento had thought about doing that or has done that until Colas came around.
What do you guys offer in the store? I mean, we've been talking about cannabis, but there's more than just cannabis,
All
right?
kinds
So
of
like,
different.
what is under that umbrella?
So there's edibles, from drinks to chocolates to hard candies to popcorn and pizza and all kinds of stuff, right? And then you go from edibles to flower, the actual cannabis plant. And then you go to concentrate, which is like oils and vapes and stuff like that. Um, we have clones that we sell, baby clones, right? So you can kind of grow your own plant at your own leisure and all that. So pretty much everything. Energy drinks. We just recently got in energy drinks that we haven't had in before, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, candies. I mean, they have all kinds of stuff. Anything you could think of, can pretty much be infused with cannabis.
You said pizza. Hold on. Hold on. What do you mean by pizza?
Yeah, I mean it's a regular pizza, and they infuse it with cannabis, and that's all there's to it. Just yeah.
So you like put the cannabis leaves on top
No,
of the pizza like a topping, or
No. So they infuse it, so it'd be like an oil-based object. So they would take the cannabis oil, they would infuse it or bake it with the pizza, and then that way it's in the crust, or it's in the actual base of the pizza.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting. So you could pretty much make any concoction out of it.
Yeah.
What do you think was the thing that made colas really stand out and be kind of successful?
Colas University is the first of its kind in the nation, right? You bring in people before you even start in the stores. You would have them go through this course. It's a week course, 4 or 5 days or whatever it is. And they would learn the basics, what indica sativa are, the effects, the cannabinoids and all that stuff. So it would have basic education, knowledge about cannabis even before stepping foot into the store. So that's what I believe was one of the main reasons and main things that set colas apart from any other cannabis industry in California.
Have you been to other states to check out their stores? Do you guys do some reconnaissance and fly out there and see what they're up to and kind of take what they're doing good, incorporate it back into the business model?
Yeah, I've been to Nevada, so Vegas specifically. I've seen a few of the dispensaries out there. We do have a bunch of other people that have flown out specifically to look at other locations and states and see how they're doing. Of course, their laws are different. It's not the same as California's cut and paste. They do things a little bit differently. But they have taken some ideas from like Washington and Nevada where they went, seen what worked, what we could kind of do here and incorporate into our business, and have done that. And that's part of the reason why they launched a new store with some of those ideas in place, like not having a waiting lobby, just walk straight onto the floor and, just like any other store and experience and do that. They are all a little different, so we can't exactly copy and paste too much of what they got going on at their places. Yeah, alternatives to smoking cannabis, the next popular thing is edibles. So, in solid form or liquid form. And then after edibles, there's vapes. So vaping is very popular. It's very simple. A lot of times there's no work. You just put the cartridge on top of the battery, inhale, it's vape, it's gone. There's no smell, there's no mess. So those are the two, besides concentrates, those are the next two popular categories, I would say.